Hey, my GMC VIPs, how are you doing tonight? I hope everyone is blessed and having a good night. I hope your week is going well. I hope your new year has been going well. It is well off into February, so we should be doing some checkpoints and doing some self-assessments of where we are with our New Year's plans and our action plans to be better, to get to our next level of success. So I hope all of that is going well. I hope you're using the tips, tools, motivation, and strategies and tips that you get as a GMC VIP. And of course, if you are a Push Past Life movement member, family member, then you should also be getting additional tips, motivation, inspiration on a daily basis. Okay, so if you're not a member of the PPL movement, you can join at bit.ly/push, PUSH, pass, PASSLIFE. Okay, it's full of motivation, inspiration, tips, and tools to help you get to your next level of success. So what I want to talk to you today about is about something I'm very passionate about, because myself, I was a big victim of domestic violence. So here's some stats about domestic violence that's kind of stifling, right? So this comes from the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, and it says that nationally, nearly 20 people per minute. 20 people, I'm getting tongue tied here, I'm so excited. 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. Stifling, right? 20 people per minute. Also, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men, yes, men are victims of domestic violence also, have been victims of physical violence within their lifetime. So there's no gender stigma on this. It's men and women who are victims of domestic violence, or can be victims of domestic violence. Okay, so let's have a little quiz. Let's see how much you know about healthy versus unhealthy relationships. Okay, so this is a quiz: healthy or unhealthy. Okay, so if you have a partner who you're always having conversations with, and they're listening to you, and they're giving you their attentive ear, and they're giving you the responses, the nods, and they're actively listening, is that healthy or unhealthy? Right, that's healthy. You want a partner that's listens. You want a partner that's tuned in to what you're saying. That is a healthy relationship, and it should be vice versa. You should be tuned in and listening when they're talking, and when it's your turn to talk, they should be tuned in and listening. So that's a component of a healthy relationship. We listen to each other when we communicate, and we respond using verbal and nonverbal responses, eye contact, and letting each other know that we are really listening and that we are sincere and concerned about whatever it is you're expressing. So that is healthy. Listening is a key component of a healthy relationship. Okay, listen to this one. So one of the partners in the relationship has done something very bad. I'm not saying what it is. They made a mistake. So the next day or later on at night, they come to you and they say, honey, I made a mistake. Is that healthy or unhealthy? Trick question, right? Depends. It depends on how often that person has made those same mistakes over and over, how damaging those mistakes are, how much damage is doing to the relationship, and the frequency of those mistakes. So if somebody's always doing the same thing, say they're always talking to you disrespectfully, okay, but they're coming and admitting their mistakes all the time, okay, that's not really healthy. Okay, at some point, what they say, one time is a mistake, the second time is not a mistake. So if they keep doing the same patterns of behaviors over and over again, even though they come to you and say, honey, I'm sorry, that is not a healthy relationship. They need to put some strategies in place. They need to get help. They need to work through whatever the issue is that they keep doing that's damaging the relationship, so that you can have a healthy relationship. Okay, so not healthy. Depends on the mistake and the severity and the frequency of the mistake. Next one. Your partner likes to shop, but they're always telling you that you're wasting money when you buy things for the kids, the family, but they like to shop for things that's not essential to the household, and you always argue over it. Is that healthy or unhealthy relationship? Pretty much unhealthy. As a family, as a couple, You need to budget. You need to have a budget in place, and you should work on the budget together. Okay, and you should stick to the budget, because there are essential things that you need as a family that are more important than just frivolously shopping for things that you don't need. So you should set a budget together. You should have weekly, bi-weekly family meetings so that you can discuss things that are key and essential to the family, such as budgeting. Okay, so frivolous spending on money is not healthy in a relationship. You should have a budget, you should stick to it, and you should talk about who's spending what and how it's going to be spent. Okay, let me see. Let's do one more. If this is healthy or unhealthy. Your partner asks you how you feel about a situation. Is that healthy or unhealthy? Honey, how do you feel about me going to hang out with my friends tonight? Is that healthy or unhealthy? Or do you think that's kind of, worrisome? Somebody always asks you, how do you feel about me doing this? How do you feel about me doing that? Is that healthy or unhealthy? Quiz. I think that's healthy. It is healthy, actually, for you to be communicating, and as long as it's not obsessive and possessive, and they're not trying to be possessive about where they're going or where you're going, and codependent, those things that are not healthy for a relationship. But if it's a healthy type of, how do you feel about this? I want your opinion about this and that. It's not on a codependent status. It's not a nagging status. Then it could be healthy. Okay? How do you like that quiz? Evaluate your relationships, healthy or unhealthy. And if you go to info@genmanconsulting.com and ask for this check sheet, I will send it to you. If you send me your email address, if you give me your information at info@genmanconsulting.com, put in the subject line, healthy relationship versus unhealthy relationship checklist, I will send this nice checklist to you so that you can evaluate your relationships. See, it's a checklist of what healthy relationships are. And that's important because that goes back to our New Year's action plans of having healthy relationships. We need healthy relationships to help us stay on task, right? To help us execute our plans that we have. And it's not just about intimate relationships, boyfriends and girlfriends. It's also about our co-workers, our friends, our church members, our bridge club members, whatever associations you have or relationships you have. They don't have to always be intimate. Those relationships should be healthy. You should communicate effectively. You should be able to express how you feel without feeling like you're being judged or criticized. So once again, info@genmanconsulting.com. In the subject bar, put healthy relationship checklist or something like that so I can know what it is that you want me to send you, and I will send you this to my Gen Man VIPs. You will get this checklist. Just send me your information at the email info@genmanconsulting.com, and I will send you that checklist. So evaluate your relationships. See you next time. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you are evaluating your year so you can have a great year, and I'll see you next time.